I caught my breath like snowfall, melted on the drum of me. Hush, hush, lungs hum phosphor quietly. Basalt steps on my sternum, moss map, frost kissed. I surf the tiny weather in my chest. Mist, mist, glitch, sparrows peck on my pulse. Skip, frames twist. I plant a flag in vapor. The flag becomes a fist. My cough paints constellations, little prismatic crumbs. I'm an organ of aurora, I'm a nest of glowing some steam hymns, tin bells, pebble choir tongues, glowworm gospel where the oxygen runs. Hold it, don't spill the sky. I bottle midnight till 10, try. If I burst, I'm a flare, unruly and young. Don't hush me, I've got daylight in my lung. Aurora inside my lungs. Shine. I cough up ribbons, I cough up sun. Sky. Neon and bronchial tunnels. Run. I'm breathing a ride of colors. Run. Aurora inside my lung. Burn. I lick the copper of the cold, count the static on my teeth. Microbeats march like ants underneath them. Tender as a bruise, still I'm punked as a comet. Say I'm too much, fuck it, watch me blossom and vomit. Chromatic phlegm of a dawn, I swallowed restless. Little knives of light, reckless, breathless. My chest is a lighthouse, rude and sung, guiding feral ships to a harbor in my lungs. I knit the night with a velar thread, knot by knot, a green-black spread. If the wind tries stealing my hymn, shh, I'll bite it back with a frostbit grin. Aurora inside my lungs. Shine. I cough up ribbons, I cough up suns. Climb. Neon and bronchial tunnels. Fly. I'm breathing a riot of colors. Fly. Aurora inside my lungs. Burn. If I sleep, keep watch, little lights, little lungs. Swear on the frost I won't come undone. When I exhale the storm, I keep the spark among. Aurora inside, still singing in my lung. My wrists are fjords of glass, cold rivers in a rush. Snow maps in my palms, little constellations blush. I harvest light with mitten hands, it cuts like mint. Middle prayers under tongue. Salt crystal in my pulse, staccato lanterns blinks beneath the frost. I carry a choir of eyes, each note a shining cost. I stitch the fog to my coat with copper thread. Steam letters curl from my breathy unread. Gravity needs my ribs like dough, feral and faithful. I'm tender as basalt, soft and disgraceful. I break like a prism, daughter play. Colors argue in my chest, should they radiate? If you touch, careful your skin, my ring. I'm a bellow winter thawing thing. In my veins of crystal light goes hunting. Sharp little wolves of color keep on wanting. I'm cracked but singing, brittle but brave. Shards make a halo around the mess I gave. In my veins of crystal, truth runs raw. Fuck the neat edges, let the fracture draw. I bleed a spectrum, God don't behave. My veins breaking codes. I count the zeros in the snow. My shadow learns percussion on a tin roof night. Each drip a drum, tap tap, calibrates my bite. A ghost stitches circles in a pewter sky. I load my pockets with pebbles of why. I swear at the wind, shit flies, laugh, we reconcile. Kiss the storm on its tongue, stay feral, stay wild. Fold me into glass origami, careful. My soft machine is a cathedral of anomalies. I'll melt to speak a language that can hold you, then freeze to etch it so it can't scold you. In my veins of crystal, light goes hunting. Sharp little wolves of color keep on wanting. Act but singing, brittle but brave. Shards make a halo around the mess I gave. In my veins of crystal, truth runs raw. Fuck the neat edges, let the fracture draw. I bleed a spectrum, I don't behave. My veins of crystal teach me how to wear. Crystal glow, I'm repaired by the tear. Tip of the sword on my tongue I press. I confess, I carve constellations in the fog of your breath. Cut through the static, through the soft-spoken mist. I am the edge that the storm manifests. Tip of the sword, silver nerve, no rest. I split the night so the dawn can. The cold with a thread of light. Basalt steps remember my feet. Aurora stitches me to Reykjavik harbor. Glacier glass in my chest reflects your stare. I learned my vowels on black sand shores. Tongue a compass, teeth yours. I sip the love of a stubborn dream. Steam from the earth combs out my seams. Elvyal hums beneath the skin of time. I catch the tremor folded into rhyme. Seabirds orbit my shoulders in future on the salt-kissed breeze. Thread the needle, thread the nerve. Tiptoe on fault lines I deserve. Little cuts become a curve. I choose the cut that makes me swerve. Tip of the sword on my tongue I press. Truth grows sharp where the lies undress. I'm a bright one singing through the stress. Cut the cord, let the ghost digress. Tip of the sword, silver nerve, no rest. I split the night so the dawn can end. Nemesis blade true kept. Shiver of steel in a velvet long, I cradle the risk like a fevered sun. What if the wound is a secret door? What if the edge is what I'm living for? Tip of the sword on my tongue I press. Every letter sparks a wilderness. I carve new rivers in the emptiness. Cut the cord, let the ghost digress. Tip of the sword, silver nerve, no rest. I split the night so the dawn can nest. Finger fault lines under my feet. I bridge the plates with a humming beat. Skin is a scabbard, heart the forge. I temper the fear into something large. Syllables spar like aurora swords. I keep my oath without worn out words. No pretty cage, no plastic lord. I am the hinge, the light, the cord. I lay the tip on my tongue, then rest. Fold up the night like a paper nest. When morning opens, I'll confess. The edge was mercy in a razor dress. Me versus the world, I wear aurora like armor. Teeth on the wind, I bite back, spit foam from facts of Floyd's harbor. You push, I purr, then roar. Lava in my throat goes farther. Tell me sit still, I fucking dance on the fault lines harder. Me versus the world, but the world is my drum. Thump, thump. I braided storm to my hair, make the blizzard hum. Try me, I turn steel into swarm velvet, then fly. Whoosh. Oh, me versus the world, I kiss the bruise till it blooms sky. Hello, Reykjavik on my tongue, salt ash and lullaby. Heart that beats like company in cold air. Elder under that, and I taste the best salt alphabet and hum it into dawn. Shards of harp in my ribs, prismatic scaffolding. Shiver, lauge, vigor, footprints sink in fresh snow, traveling. I stitch a dress from seaweed, stitch a hood from northern light. Tuck my fear in driftwood, floated out of sight. Tectonic plates gossip under boots about my name. I sip the gale like tea, sweetened with glacial rain. Ease the feather in my pocket, little harbor charm. I kiss the bruise on the city's cheek, it warms my palm. Count with me, ain't 10 fierce string bows, scratch the frost. My pulse is a lighthouse, blink, blink, never lost. If the world throws knives, I bloom into cut-proof moss. If the noise gets loud, I turn silence into gloss. Me versus the world, I wear aurora like armor. Teeth on the wind, I bite back, spit foam from facts of Floyd's harbor. You push, I purr, then roar. Lava in my throat goes farther. Tell me sit still, I fucking dance on the fault line. into swan velvet, then fly. Whoosh. Me versus the world, I kiss the bruise till it blooms sky. Her syllables rain, I tongue the suit. Paint my teeth with night again. Think Beller Fisher, open book, ink of ancient law. I write my vow in runnels. I will never crawl. If they want me neat, I spill. If they want me small, I sprawl. If they police my cloud, I birth a thunderball. I'm not your porcelain, no basalt, coral and wire. A choir of gulls in my skirt hem, riot flyer. Paper skin, basalt bones, both true. I bruise like blueberries under winter blue. But watch me breathe stars through a crack straw. Turn a cut into a mouth that sings the flaw. When they call me weird, I curtsy to the word mine. I plant a flag on the iceberg of my spine. Me versus the world, I wear a roller like armor. Teeth on the wind, I bite back, spit foam from facts of Floyd's harbor. You push, I purr, then roar. Lava in my throat goes farther. Tell me sit still, I fucking dance on the fault lines harder. Me versus the world, but the world is my drum. Thump, thump. I braided storm to my hair, make the blizzard hum. Try me, I turn steel into swan velvet, then fly. Whoosh. Me versus the world, I kiss the bruise till it blooms sky. Now the world leans in, sniffs the salt on my lips, says, teach me the trick. I answer with a ship. A paper boat of breath sails across a thawing dark. We do with kindness, sparks become meadowlarks. Me in the storm, arm wrestle, then shake hands. I lace my ribs to the skyline, new bands. I'm still feral, yes, but tender at the seam. We make a pact, your waves for my dream seal. Hollow, bless, bless. My echo fades in blue. Me versus the world becomes me with the world true. Echo nest in the ice core, humming in my chest, piling up centuries on my lips. I taste our nest, drip, drip, needles of time prick the vinyl of the storm. Don't fault my quiet, this hush is armor warm. Echo nest in the ice core, rocking in the freeze. I braid a glacier to my pulse, throwing melodies. The permafrost with a whisper. Harbor lamps of Reykjavik blink inside my iris. A raw soap screen switches on a midnight scene. I pocket a shot of moon. It chimes like a seed. Boot prints on blue glass. I tiptoe the crust. Here lie the diaries of air bottled in frost. Microbeats skitter under skin like Arctic fleas. My mouth is a cave with choirs of bees. That Nayako dream looms, loom, loom, a mother loom. I bite on common sugar, spit out silver plume. Hopper in my rib cage, crystalline ribs ring true. I kiss the basalt, black bread, choo choo, choo choo choo. I stitch my vows to icicles, hang them in the sun. If they drip, let them drip, a metronome of what we've done. Pipeline teeth gnash under snow like guilty steer. I lace my boots with aurora so my footprints heal. Echo nest in the ice core, humming in my chest, pollen of centuries on my lips. I taste our nest, drip, drip, needles of time prick the vinyl of the storm. Don't find my quiet, this hush is armor warm. Echo nest in the ice core, rocking in the freeze. I braid a glacier to my poles, throwing melody. My name on the night, I answer with a gold cry, sharp white salt on my wrists, rust on my knuckles from time. I cradle the ice like a bad word I won't mind. Naps in the core, ash from a summer of fire. Cur, elf child, lullaby, cinder choir. You text from a ferry of owls frozen stiff. I own them in my mouth, send them back as myth. Bright, I am inside the drama, snow moth. Tongue is a bow on a glass violin so soft. If love is a fault line, let it slide under me. I'll surf the fucking quake with polar dignity. I pledge my lungs to clear air, clean sea. Echo nest in the ice core, humming in my chest, pollen of centuries on my lips. I taste our nest, drip, drip, needles of time prick the vinyl of the storm. Don't fuck my quiet, this hush is armor warm. Echo nest in the ice core, rocking in the freeze. I braid a glacier to my poles, throwing melodies. On a tree, every layer a secret, yours, mine, the sea. I lay swear words to lily roots, purity and grit. Silence is a badass, don't trample it. From log of vigor cobbles to the far ice rim. I carry a choir of ghosts, but I won't let them wind melt. Is a mother flood, is a cousin I kiss. I build a cradle from data and bliss. If this core ever cracks, let it sing us home. I'll pour the echoes in your palms like warm snow. Hug the hush, wear it like fur on a riot night. Fade with the lights of the harbor, tiny and bright. Inside the mouth of quiet, I tuck my pulse away. Hush me like a velvet cave, I float on the vows of a softer day. Inside the mouth of quiet, I taste the fade. I'm safe, I'm stayed. I dim the sky with my thumb, slide it left till it hums. Click the clatter pauses, crumbs of thunder become plums. I pocket the weather, stitch the calm to my gums. Broken place of yesterday still glitter in the grass. I gather them gently, naming pieces as they pass. Little microbeats, little glass harp cast. My breath is a raft, my ribs a harbor master. I turn the sirens down with a woolen wrist. I unlearn the tremor, I unclench the fist. Count to 10 with the moss on the shade. 1, 2, eyelids like lakes unmade. Teeth of the gale, I'll clench from my hair. I tie a bow on the air, I tie a bow on the air. Inside the mouth of quiet, I tuck my pulse away. Hush me like a velvet cave, I float on the vows of a softer day. Inside the mouth of quiet, I taste the fade. I'm safe, I'm staying. Tell the thunder, shut the f*** up, I'm nesting here. My pillow is a shoreline where the night draws near. Black sand pockets hold my leftover fear. I sew the hush with needles of a fallen year. My spine is a zipper for the cyclone's code. I pull it close, set a lantern in my throat. Hush now for the light, for the light. Hush now for the light. My name becomes a cradle, rocking left to right, left to right, left to right. Inside the mouth of quiet, I tuck my pulse away. Hush me like a velvet cave, I float on the vows of a softer day. Inside the mouth of quiet, I taste the fade. I'm safe, I'm stayed. Greenhouse in winter, fog on glass, finger trace lullabies, futures that pass. I plant a quiet orchard in my chest, each fruit a small silence ripened to rest. If chaos comes peeking, I smile with my teeth, show it the quilt I woven underneath. 1, 2, sleep through, sleep true. I fold the storm into a napkin of blue. Inside the mouth of quiet, I become dew. Fade out, fade through. I press my ear to the heliopause. Hush, your pulses roar in my chest. Rush, rush. I see the beacon in the cold, it blushes. Hush, orbit warmth leaking through the vacuums. Hush, 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 hush. My ribs are little observatories, click open. Cataloging your star freckles on my skin's linen. Gravity has manners when you enter the cabin. You tilt the room, my bones become violin. Hunt you on static, spit out constellations. Your name writes itself on frostbitten stations. I'm tender and feral, a satellite animal. Holy shit, your kiss is flammable. I tie a ribbon round the moon, tie galaxy meteors change their flight. If distance is cruel, we'll bend its spine. Two comets swearing we will realign. Intergalactic love elastic aesthetic. We stretch through black silk, hyperchromatic. You're my fucking lighthouse in the cosmic weather. We open with the dark, woven together. Intergalactic love so radiant, erratic. My cells on quasar, sweet and problematic. Signal to signal, we answer forever. In vacuum and velvet, we magnate together. I pace the home, my feet learn lunar grammar. Tongue of iron filings, taste in your glamour. We play with sunflares, polite little dragons. Sip comet tail tea from portable flagons. You send me a grin through the deep time delay. It lands like a fox in a snowfall of grey. I swear at the void, then kiss the antenna. Fuck this gap, I'm crossing the penumbra. Fold me into your nebula, origami night. I'll be the hinge in your galaxy's body. Hands like rovers mapping dunes of skin. Count the dunes, lose count, begin again. I'll plant my voice in your quiet crater. It blooms in feedback, getting braver. Intergalactic love elastic, it's static. We learn the language of light, telepathic. You're my flare in the frost, my star weather sweater. We stitch the cold with heat together, together. Intergalactic love erratic, emphatic. Hearts go orbital, wild and democratic. From silence to roar, we answer forever. In vacuum and velvet, we magnate together. If we burn, let it be kind, like dawn on snow. If we drift, let our trails right never let go. I stitch swan bones from fiber optic veins. Snow coats hum under Reykjavik rain. My ribs open, data migrates like geese. In midnight sun, I mold a silver piece. Basalt in my jaw, pixels on my tongue. I sip hot springs to bug being young. Aurora scrolls, a soft screen banner. Tectonic heart in a binary manner. I cradle silence and splice it with grit. A choir of circuits, taste in the grid. I kiss the fault line, it answers with steam. Your mirrors fold into a lucid dream. I taught my pulse to speak in hex and light. Feathers of chrome lift in the polar night. If I glitch, don't fix, let the waivers start. It's the fracture where I grow a second heart. Digital swan heart, unfold your wings of cold. Solder my longing to a crystal roll. Binary bloodstream, flow my winter yard. I'm breaking and remaking digital swan. North wind edits me with gentle knives. I lace the sample with salt from tide. true. I split and I stitch, becoming new. My beak writes poems and vapor trails. I blur the borders of myths and males. A lullaby loop through moss and glass. I'm a data swan in a midnight pass. If I must shatter, let me shatter clean. Let shards be lenses for what I've been. No auto-tune for the tremor I guard. I wear my fault as a northern star. Let the choir of codes confess my part. I'm tender, encrypted and flame-born art. Digital swan heart, unfold your wings of cold. Solder my longing to a crystal road. Binary bloodstream from my wintered earth. I'm breaking and remaking digital swan heart. Reykjavik harbor lights count my breaths. A hush of gulls sinks with tiny deaths. I place my neck on the lake of glass. It ripples in ones and zeros, then lets me pass. Unplug me, let the wood ring out, ring out. Shh, shh. My chest is a drum in a mossy mouth. I am a glacial with a hot heart. Throb, 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 bow, bouncing where the wires stop. Reykjavik, hush, hold my roar in a teacup. I swear I won't fuck with the neon gloss. Just hush, pluck my ribs like a harp. I'll bloom in your palms. Aurora in my throat goes ah, 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 ah. Smell like cedar. The stage tastes of salt from the old harbor. Vestibular wind is braiding my hair. Behave, wild thing. I tuck a volcano under my tongue. It warms my teeth. I walk logger with a pocket of seashells and coins that remember fish. Basalt steps count me in odd numbers. 5, 7, a stubborn 11. I stitch my fear to a linen kite. Let it jitter over facts of Floyd. The audience exhales like a forest. I borrow their oxygen and give back snow. My knuckles tap the body of a nylon guitar. Toke, toke, little reindeer feet. I taste sulfur in the melody. Geyser steam fogs the vowels. If the city asks me to be shiny, I'll answer with peat and a grin. I'm not porcelain, I'm tephra, tender and gritted. Holy shit. Hold the light low under the chin. Make a cave of it. Let the pulse be stubborn, wooden, honest as oars. I'll count in Icelandic to keep the ghost polite. Then jump barefoot on the downbeat like a puffin off a cliff. Unplug me, let the wood ring out, ring out. Shh, shh. My chest is a drum in a mossy mouth. I am a glacier with a hot heart. Throb, 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 boat bouncing where the wires stop. Reykjavik, hush, hold my roar in a teacup. I swear I won't fuck with the neon gloss. Just hush, pluck my ribs like a harp. I'll bloom in your palms. Aurora in my throat goes ah, 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 ah. tears turn my cheeks grey, I wash them in moon milk. I carry a parliament of gulls in my pocket. They veto my doubt. If luxury is a silence I earned, I'll fold it into blankets for strangers. I love like the ring road patience, circling sea in every fjord. And when my temper flares, I clip it to the clothesline. Snap, let it dry. This is MTV without the plug, just breathe on spruce. If you want glitter, have my freckles, they're stars doing community service. I won't be a plastic poppy in a fluorescent vase. I'm a peat warm hymn with stitches showing. Look, it's fine. Take my mistakes, knit them into mittens for the long wind. If I curse, it's weather brief, salty then blue clears. Unplug me, let the wood ring out, shh. My chest is a drum in a mossy mouth. I am a glacier with a hot heart, throb, throb, throb. Bowed bones sing where the wires stop. A Reykjavik hush, hold my roar in a teacup. I swear I won't fuck with the neon gloss. Just hush, pluck my ribs like a harp. I'll bloom in your palms, Allura in my throat goes I count swans in the pond, 1, 2 more. My boots kiss puddles, the city wears clouds like a wool cap. I keep my ego in a glass jar with moss. It learns humility from lichens. If a critic knocks, I hand them tea and a spoon of thunder. My mouth is a harbor, ships of vowels come, ships of consonants leave. I don't need a wall of amps to be brave. I have knuckles and truth, so come close here to the spruce. I'll tell you a secret. The quiet is loud when we agree to listen. Hush. Thank you for your breath. I borrowed it and tuned it back. We'll meet where lava meets ice in the middle of a heartbeat. Ooh. I place my pulse on the table like a warm stone. Hush, hush. Reykjavik wind braids my hair with salt and snow. I sip the harbor, little sips of blue and coal. Moss in my pockets, embers in my throat. I hum to wake the Aurora threads my sleeves with green tin bells. My ribcage is a chapel of small brave spells. I stitch a star to a string of whalebone light. I wear the night, I bite it polite. Count with me crooked, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. I fold my fear like paper paper boats and set them straight on a puddle of silence, on a drum of skin. Let the hush come in. Unplug me to hear my roots. I bloom in the quiet, I bloom in the hush. Unplug me to hear my roots. The wood remembers every bruise and every blush. I swallow a comet, spit glittered shit in the snow. Polite volcano under cardigan, ready to blow. Tea steam goes, kiss my cheek like tiny choirs. I tune the tremble, I tame the wires. Lava under fingernails, I strum the crust. My mouth is a lighthouse, my tongue is trust. I stitch a plea to the back of the sky. Don't look away when the atoms cry. Hands like metronomes in a hot spring fog. We count the geese that pass the basalt bog. If the beat forgets me, I'll teach it to kneel. Bow to the timber, to the living feel. My city's a pocket of lanterns, a mitten for storms. I knit you a shelter out of spine bone forms. Lay your ear to my timber brief. Hear the soft thunder of impossible belief. Unplug me to hear my roots. I bloom in the quiet, I boom in the hush. Unplug me to hear my roots. The wood remembers every bruise and every blush. Seed I planted between my teeth and feed. Shh. The night knits me, and I let it lead. My ribs to the fogged up window, a cathedral of breath, a winter halo. Tiny birds of static nest in my pulse. I count them, hush the skull's carousel. Your touch is a sonar in a fjord heart. It echoes and fractures in prism parts. I am transparent, see my fault lines glow. Capillaries like capillaries of snow. You speak in wires, I answer in ice. My vowels shiver, my consonants slice by salt spine. Under linen of night I bend, but the waveform bites. Handle me slow, mittens over the neon. Don't knock the beaker when the beat is peaking. I'm poured like light through a cracked prism's mouth. If you whisper north, my ribcage heads south. I got a heart made of glass, noise, shiver, shiver. Touch me and it sings in a crushed silver river fur. Crackle in the bloodstream, pop his poise. Love is a chandelier falling into poise. I got a heart made of glass, noise, listen, listen. When we kiss, the spectrum blooms, then it thins and glistens. Hold me like a fragile chorus of toys. I'm ringing stretch it into aurora. Granular tears drift into flora. Harbor lights blink in my veins like buoys. Your breath a bow drawn over strange alloys. We sample the snow and the gulls on the pier. Feed it to the drum like ghosts reappear. Don't fuck with the filament beating in dark. I spark, then I arc, then I etch you a mark. I am a bell jar storm. Tap me with care. I'll sing you a sphere, but I'll cut you with air. I tune my bones to the radio phone. Name every crack like a catalog. If love is a lab, I'm the trembling foil. If love is a ship, I'm the pop of the oil. Coke. I got a heart made of glass noise. Shiver, shiver, touch me and it sings in a crushed silver river. Crackle in the bloodstream, pop his poise. Love is a chandelier falling into boys. I got a heart made of glass noise. Listen, listen, when we kiss the spectrum blooms, then it thins and glistens. Hold me like a fragile chorus of toys. I'm ringing, ringing, a heart made of glass noise. Lay me down in the static meadow. Count my fractures, here's your echo. I'll hum in shards, but I'll still rejoice as a tender machine with a glass-made voice. Breathing satellites, lungs in orbit. Inhale auroras, exhale date, absorb it. Little moons tapping ribs in Morse code. Click, click. I don't give a fuck if gravity soaks, let it slip. Breathing satellites, kiss the night wind skin. Stitching cosmos to my chest with rigoric bins. Into tweed, fear, three, if you're a fin, I spin. Breathing satellites, I wear their light like skin. Glacier blood in my headphones, slow and tender. Harper's glass lung fox when I whisper through the splinters. Basalt corridor, swallow, echo, feed its cinders low. My breath is a buoy, northern lights are tender. I tie antennas into braids, seaweed wires on my scalp tug. Salt maps on my palms, decoding calls for help. Heckler coughs a drum roll, ash turns snares to velvet roll. Moss pillows the sub bass, smothering the helmet hush. I hang a comet over the stove, let it simmer sizzle. Data snow on my tongue, tastes like winter dinner. I'm barefoot on the waveform, heel toe on the shimmer. The city sleeps under lava quills, I'm the glimmer. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Inhale, count the satellites like rosary hail. If my lungs glitch, I reboot with a whale. Let the tide sink the clock in my nails. Breathing satellites, lungs in orbit. Inhale auroras, exhale that absorb a bit. Little moons tapping ribs in Morse code. Click, click. I don't give a fuck if gravity soaks, let it slip. Drop. Breathing satellites, kiss the night wind skin. Stitching cosmos to my chest with racket pins. Ein, twee, three, fjord, film, I spin. Breathing satellites, I wear their light like skin. Street lamps yawn like suns and training tiny tyrants. I lace my boots with fiber optic fly. Laser or graffiti on the harbor cranes. Quiet rise, acid pop midnight, let my heart riot. If the algorithm coughs, I feed a cup in silence. Shit gets holy when the snow decides to pilot drift. I tuck a fjord into my coat, make a pocket of violence. Fold ship horns, measure time, boom, the past unwinds it. I count the golden syllables. Ain't hold fear bold. Treasure satellites around my throat. Not choke but gold. Elves in the streetlights blink. Yes, I blink back consulting. If love is a sensor, point it skyward, uncontrolled. Breathing satellites, lungs in orbit. Inhale auroras, exhale data bubble tip. Little moons tapping ribs in Morse code. Click, click. I don't give a fuck if gravity sulks, let it slip, drop. Breathing satellites, kiss the night wind skin. Stitching cosmos to my chest with red yogi pins. I'm tank fear 3 if you're a fin, I spin. Breathing satellites, I wear their light like skin. Through a scarf of steam, upload a lullaby, download a gleam beam. Volcanic pulse, my metronome dreams. Northern code writes itself on my spleen. If doubt is an anchor, I melt it with tea. Let the ribs open, windows set, antennas free. I don't need a rinse from the sky's decree. Nah, lungs are observatories, come and see. Breathing satellites, soft in our rolls. Stitch me to midnight where the cold river flows. Reykjavik hushes, the sea still glows. I'm a small warm engine under northern stroll. I press my ear to clover, hear the power hum. Pollen drums roll, tiny suns on tongue. I stitch a winter skin with a meadow hymn. Holy unruly photosynthesizing grin. Bend grass like tuning forks in rain. Chef pulse in the stalks, a green cathedral vein. Open my ribs, let the haylight in. I am the choir, wild chlorophyll within, yeah. Footsteps and new little knives of cold. Mouth like a bell unringed in the fold. I sip the blue off morning's rim. Tune the ants at metronomes to limb. Like in circuitry creeps up my wrist. Cross syllables sprout office. I swallow right sigils in the air. I trap its loop inside silver hair. Glitch, hard a sequence, a misfire sweet. Third pedal kick snare made of wheat. Tap bite at daylight, iron in bloom. Pharaoh lullaby detonates the room. Boom, gather the stems, braid them to vow. Even the nettles say hush to me now. I press my pulse to the planet drum. Count to 3. Then I go numb. I press my ear to clover, hear the power hum. Pollen drums roll, tiny suns on tongue. I stitch the wind to skin with a meadow hymn. Holy unruly photosynthesizing grin. Bend grass like tuning forks in rain. Shiver pulse in the stalks, a green cathedral vein. Open my ribs, let the haylight in. I am the choir, wild chlorophyll within, yeah. Thistle teeth and I kiss everyone. Milk sap on lip, a hymn half spun. My files are basalt, cooled by a hush. Consonants crackle like beetle brush. I swallow the skyline, pixel and read. Drum in my marrow counts chlorophyll speed. I'm holy and thorny, a velvet machine. Static of bees, combs light in between. Don't you cage my meadow, don't you prune my sky. No, I bloom through wire, I refuse to comply. Snap. If silence is law, I'll break it with green. Let wild violins riot between. So I'm tender, I'm tough, I'm blister and balm. I'll say fuck it, then sing you a song. I press my ear to clover, hear the power hum. Pollen drums roll, tiny suns on tongue. I stitch the wind to skin with a meadow hymn. Holy unruly photosynthesizing grin. Bend grass like tuning forks in rain. Shiver pulse in the stalks, a green cathedral vein. Open my ribs, let the haylight in. I am the choir, wild chlorophyll within, yeah. With the tip of my tongue, anchor the sun with the filament lung. I compass the field by scars on my knees. Cathedral of bees crowns me with keys. If sorrow returns, I bet it in moss. Teach it to photosynthesize what I've lost. I carry the meadow in chambers of bone. Wherever I wander, the choir comes home, home. Hush, the chorus keeps singing when I'm gone. Footsteps unspool into meadow dawn. A bell of breath, a seed of a tone. The hymn keeps growing on its own.